Siddhant Agrawal is the Director of Sales and Marketing at Collins India. This brand has pioneered imported hardware in India and boasts an outreach presence of 25 countries through an industry experience of 35 years. He holds a diploma in Architectural Ironmongery, which eases his critical decision-making process and gives him an edge over his contemporaries. Siddhant, who has 11 years of experience at Collins, has curated a team of young and dynamic individuals who bring fresh perspective to the table. With his driven attitude, he has helped Collins, a 3-decade-old company, spread its wing across 2 sectors with their new verticals, Collins Pro and Collins Kitchen and Wardrobe. So let's welcome Mr. Siddhant.
The topic I've been asked to speak about is fairly simple, like how is modular furniture adding to and changing the game of the furniture industry or interiors in general. I mean, it's a very, very simple conversation to have, but let me just start with a small number. In 2015, there was a survey which says that still 92% of all furniture in India is made on site, right? Which means practically everybody is doing it on site. And the rest of the work which is happening also is or is not at the highest level. So before I dive into more of it, I'll talk about my own company a little bit and tell you why and what we do and why we do it. So basically, we are a 35, 36-year-old company which has been doing hardware for a really long time. We are available in about 25 countries, like Anshul mentioned, and we have offices across the world. We work with a huge network of dealers in India as well. So about 5 years ago, when we started getting more things from Europe into India, the level of the hardware products kept going higher and higher to basically achieve the kind of things which you see on Pinterest, basically. So those very fancy looking doors or the kind of heights that you want to achieve, the kind of fittings you want to that you see on Pinterest. But the average Indian carpenter is not able to install those on site. So when you see a lot of things, a lot of kitchens or wardrobes that are done on site, you will see that still very, very basic stuff is getting used there. So we realized that it is sooner or later going to come to a point where the Indian market is going to say that, you know what, we need what we see on Pinterest, we or maybe, the kind of exposure that people have today. So we decided to, in 2018, get into the industry of modular furniture. We invested with a factory in Bangalore, and we have about a 1 lakh square foot facility where we do all our production right now. We're handling about 20 showrooms across India. And so the problem statement, according to us, is that basically in India, there are 2 different types of furniture buyers. There is an entry-level buyer who might get supplied by brands like a Livspace or an IKEA or somebody. Or there could be somebody who's looking to buy their furniture, who's making their 3rd or 4th home. Maybe they're getting their furniture from an Italian company or from something very high-end in India. So, when you look at these 2 prospective buyers, the kind of problems that they have are very similar. Like, for example, somebody who's making their first home, maybe a 30-something person, they probably have no buying experience. They want to have an option of relocation. They want the best design, but at the price that they want it. And for a more nuanced buyer, they want to do it fast. They want to do it, at a lower price, things like that. And, basically, modular furniture is the solution for all these questions. Like, for example, when you talk of a modular furniture, you can get the best kind of finishing in record time. So, like Shagun mentioned, you maybe want to complete a site in 4 months. Modular furniture is probably the only way you're going to manage to do it efficiently. There's way more accountability when you're talking to an organized company than maybe somebody on site. I mean, we are never going to say that, listen, I'm sorry, we can't help it. We have to give you what we commit to you because, it's really important that we do that. And of course, when you come to people like us, there is a certain level of quality standardization that we will be able to achieve because naturally everything's getting made on machines and we know exactly what we're going to put in there. So if on day one there's a commitment made that this is the kind of finish, this is the kind of look, feel that is going to be achieved, you know that you will get it. Also, when a designer is not involved, like we get a lot of clients who actually don't have an interior designer or somebody assisting them. That is where we have to really do a lot more than just make the furniture. Because here they can look, see, feel exactly what they're going to get, which adds to the offering that we make. I think that's pretty much why you need modular furniture and how it's really important for the future. I would just like to add that, a lot of people think that modular furniture is just about kitchens, but, there are spectacular wardrobes being done, TV units, side tables, beds. You can practically do all your fixed furniture with a modular furniture company. And I would personally really appreciate if that is Collins. Yeah, I think that's everything.